Just finished recording a quick video explaining how to stop making common mistakes in crypto. So if you're someone that wants to get better, you want to make more money, watch this video. It's going to help you uncover the mistakes you're making and it'll tell you exactly how to solve them. So we're going to start with the harsh truth, just to lay the foundation. The harsh truth is crypto is a PvP game, zero sum. If someone makes money, someone loses money. So if someone makes $100, someone else has to lose $100. That's just the way it works. It's actually a negative sum game if you want to be really autistic. Negative sum game because fees are taken. You get slipped with transactions. So there's little bits of money coming out of the system. So it's not actually zero sum. It's actually negative sum. First harsh truth. Second harsh truth is that if you're operating by yourself and you're trying to hunt rabbits by yourself, you're fucking up big time. You've got to make it a team sport. So it's like a stag hunt. You could be going for rabbits by yourself. Instead, you could be these chads here, going for the big stag, the big prize. You've got to be working with your friends, with your business partners, and working together in this game. So that's the second harsh truth. More eyes, more brains equals more alpha equals more money. That's just how it works. The best people in the space are working with other people in tight-knit groups to win. And the third harsh truth is that crypto at the highest levels, and to be honest, life at the highest levels is a game of information. Having the best edge is having superior access to information. So if you knew that Trump was going to fuck with the tariffs and he was going to have a really heavy hand with China, Canada and Mexico, and you knew it was going to mess up the stock market, you could have sold all of your stocks before he did this if you were friends with Trump, or you could have just shorted it. Now that would be insider trading. I don't advise insider trading. I think it's very immoral, but you get my point. Access to information is very, very good, and it works exactly the same way with crypto. Edge can also mean tech advantages too, like bots and tools, but at the highest level is access to info. Now we get into the juicy bit. Why do 95% of people get wrecked? Why do people lose all their money in crypto? Well, the first reason is they have no real system. People are not taking it seriously. They treat it like a hobby. No rules or framework that they operate under. Just chaos. No edge in the market whatsoever. So you've got to think about it. If you have no system, let's make a chart here. This is P and L, which stands for profit and loss. And this is T for time. If you're a profitable trader, you're going to make money and you might lose some money. You make a bit more, you lose a bit more, maybe you lose again. But in the long run, your P&L chart, you're going to make money. It's going to go up, okay? Now, if you are operating without a system, it's going to look like this. You may win once. Fuck it, you may win big. But then you carry on doing the wrong thing, you're going to lose big. You may win again, you lose. Win again, lose. It's going to be sporadic. But eventually you're going to trend downwards because you have no edge in the market whatsoever. I hope that diagram made sense. A very shitty diagram. But I hope you guys understood what I was talking about there. You need an edge in the market. No understanding of asymmetry. So an asymmetric trade or an asymmetric payoff is when an outcome of a trade has more profit than loss. And in crypto, this is everything. You want to be buying when you have asymmetry. So look at Lofi here. I got into Lofi at around 1 million market cap and it ran all the way up to 240. That's asymmetric, getting in early. Negatively asymmetric is getting in here when you have the asymmetries down. So there's a lot more potential loss than win. Being able to spot this is the highest value skill you can have in crypto. If you're able to spot positive asymmetry, that's a very high value skill. I've managed to know what's asymmetric to a very high hit rate because I've been in crypto since 2017. I've seen 1,000 coins. I've seen what works. I've seen what doesn't. I just have that data set in my mind. There's no easy way around it, guys. You have to either study a lot, get more experience, try and condense your learning, okay? You're not going to learn this straight away. It's going to take some time. I'll give you an example as to why I knew Lofi was good. I knew Lofi was good because I know that meme coins on hot chains do very well. I know that especially if they just launched and I'm one of the first to get in, there's limited downside. Because think about it. If you are the first person to enter a meme coin, you cannot lose money unless they pull the liquidity. But let's assume liquidity is locked. You cannot lose money. If you are the first person to enter, your asymmetry is infinite. because your downside is 0. If you're the second person to enter, you can only lose money if the first person sells. If you're the third person to enter, you can only lose money if number 1 and number 2 sell. Fourth person to enter, number 1, number 2, and number 3 sell. You get my point. The later you enter, the higher your downside. The earlier you enter, the higher your upside. This is the simplest way I can describe it, and this is one way of determining whether you have asymmetry or not. How early are you into the coin? This is an oversimplification, and I'm going to make a video just on this because it's extremely important. But it's easier to spot an asymmetric upside opportunity than to spot when it's asymmetric downside, in my opinion. Spotting tops is fucking hard. So yeah, that's really important. And most people don't even understand what the concept is. So understanding what asymmetry is and thinking in terms of asymmetry every time you enter a position and exit a position is very important. Another reason people fuck up, impatience and ego. First cyclists always get too greedy and overestimate how much they can make. 99% of people have to experience a painful lesson before internalizing this lesson. It doesn't mean you have to lose it all. A lot of people say, oh, first cyclists have to lose all of their money before they learn. No, they don't. They just have to have a painful enough experience to internalize the lesson. That's just the way crypto works. That's how humans work from 99% of people. Mistake reinforcement. Making a poor decision and making money is often one of the worst things that can happen to people in crypto. So let's say you have a guy, he makes a bad decision, but makes money. So he buys a meme coin, but he actually makes money on it. Now he thinks he's a fucking genius, and he thinks that his system that led to the bad decision that he made, which is a system now, gets him good results. What happens here? False confidence, and then he does this bad decision again, but it doesn't work this time, he loses money. So his P&L thing is going to look like this. He's going to make a load of money, and then he's going to make that bad decision again, lose a load of money. Oh, but it worked the first time, I'm going to do it again, lose a load of money. Oh, but it worked the first time, lose a load of money, okay? And this is why finding blind spots is so important. Another example is dating. Let's say you do a behavior that is very, very bad in dating, but it works the first time. You actually like sleep with the girl, for example. If you carry on doing that behavior with a load of girls, you're just going to get rejected a load. And you might even get confused because it worked the first time. So one of the worst things that can happen is making the wrong decision, but getting a good result in general in life, because it makes it very hard to uncover blind spots. And it reinforces that bad decision that you made. Weak profit-taking muscle. Most of you don't take enough profits, and you know this already, but the reason why you don't take enough profits, it's because you haven't exercised your profit-taking muscle. You have to exercise your profit-taking muscle. If you're up a ton, if you're up 5x, even 10x, take 10% out and put it into stables. Oh, but it's going to go up another 5x. It probably isn't, and you'll thank yourself for taking out 10%, okay? You have to be able to execute like a machine. And even if you take 10% out and it carries on going up, you have to train yourself to be okay with that outcome, because that's just the way the game works. Eventually, you want to be able to execute like a fucking machine. You want to be like me. I will execute perfectly because I've trained my muscle, my profit-taking muscle. I'm like the equivalent of Tom Platz or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm very good at taking profits now. So it's no emotion, pure execution. That's how you want to do it, okay? And even if you feel a bit of emotion, you want to like be logical about it and just like ignore it. They don't know what type of participant they are is the next one. So you're either a full-time crypto investor, long-term crypto investor, or a full-time crypto trader. There is no in between. You need to know which type you are to place your strengths. A lot of people are fucking around in the middle. Don't be that guy. Choose one. Poor price action reading. Poor price action reading, especially for traders. PA is a critical skill. It takes months or years of deliberate practice. Reading PA is an art, not a science. So a lot of people think, oh, like head and shoulder, oh, negative head and shoulder, oh, like, you know, the fucking McDonald's pattern, whatever. Patterns are bullshit in PA. PA is only good if you treat it as an art. It tells a story. What's the story behind the price action? That's what you should be focusing on. And this takes a long time to learn. If you want to learn it quickly, get on the lower time frames and really like dedicate yourself to it. It took me years to learn. I'm very good at reading price action now. I have a good understanding of how things move now because I've spent so much time learning it, and I learned from the best. Tom Dante, 25 years in the business, head of trade in European desk. He was my mentor, and I was one of his best students in Edges for Ledgers, and I'm in one of his videos. And Crypto Cred is great too. He was one of Tom Dante's mentees as well. And He's got very good education. If you want to look up free PA education, I think Tom charges. Crypto credit's free. Okay, so if you want to be an active trader, it's very important to do that. How to join the top 5%, or fuck it, the top 1%. How to join the top 1%. So you've got to pick your archetype. Long-term investor, active trader, ecosystem specialist, narrative sniper, or developer. Pick one of these. Don't dick around. Build or borrow a proven system. If you're new, the best thing is just to borrow a proven system from an expert and just do what they're doing. Follow them, copy the expert, okay? If you're a long-term investor, copy Bob Lucas. If you're an active trader, copy someone that's good at what you want to do. It's where you are already. Pay them the money, join their group, do it. Don't think you can learn it by yourself. It's going to take you a lot longer. But if you are a genius and your IQ is over 150 and you're listening to this, you can probably build it yourself, okay? Accept tuition losses as tuition. You're going to lose money. Accept it. Get over it. That's the way you learn. Work on upgrading access. Join alpha groups, private network. Give value to other members. Build genuine relationships. Work on meeting these people in real life. I know it's crazy in crypto. We never want to meet people in real life. It's actually a good thing to do. Go to actual crypto events and networks. So I'm going to go to, this date's wrong. Token 2049 is in a few days. I'm going to be going, and I'm in a load of alpha groups too. So I'm practicing what I preach, okay? Keep a record of the mistakes you make. Even if you're a long-term investor, keep a record of every investment that you make, why you got into it, the thesis, your entry point, what your thesis is. Do the same for your active trading. Do the same for everything you do. And I'm just showing you, because I didn't get good at this game without any practice. I've fucking been doing this for so many years now. This is my trading journal from 2022. As you can see, I used to trade FX. Taught me a lot about price action. I don't actually think FX is the best market to trade because it's extremely efficient and it's very, very difficult to trade short term. But it taught me a lot of great skills that I apply to crypto now. And this is my journal. So fuck me. Look how many different columns there are here. It's ridiculous. This is what it takes to win, guys. Most of you aren't doing this. No wonder you're losing money. This is what you have to do in order to get in the 5%.